So because I did not know when Woman King was supposed to be showing in the cinemas, I was just playing gambling, just gambling that okay, maybe by this time or maybe by that time. So we arrived. We tried as much as possible to come in early. It was a hustle to get here because even getting the Uber guy, then the hold up on the road, everything was just happening at the same time. But anyway, we arrived there with this cutie. Look at her face. And that's my brother, by the way. Let me know in the comment section if you guys would like us to do a brother tag. He is a man of few words, camera shy. So I don't know. I don't know how it's going to be. But you guys, let me know if you have any questions also. You can drop it in the comments and I'll pick him out. Okay. Checked out for the time and we saw that by the time we had arrived, they were already 45 minutes into the movie. So we're obviously late. So we decided to come downstairs and do what this madam wants to do. She wanted to ride an elephant. She was so excited when we were going upstairs. She was like, elephant, elephant. So I told her, okay, when we're done, we'll come down here and do it. I decided to take a tour of the mall. Just went round. Just, what were we even looking for? I think we were looking for something to eat, just to, while the time. Since we didn't get to watch the film, we were here to see. So we ended up walking around and then we found ourselves a KFC. And since KFC came to Kano, I've not really gone to try them out. So this was another opportunity for me. We just tried out. We ordered. So by the time what we ordered, right, we're waiting for our order and it didn't come on time. We waited for like an hour plus only for her to come back and tell us that the chicken they fried is not a considerable size. So we should kindly wait another for some minutes again for the next set of chicken to be ready, which we waited. By the time we waited, it was already like 8 o'clock, a bit past 8. So we're like, they should just give us takeaway. So we carry and go out. Next day, we headed out again, but we came this time very, very, very early. So we decided to use the time for this madam to ride a tiger. Even though she was saying elephant, mommy, elephant, elephant. I'm like, okay, you rode an elephant yesterday. Can we ride a tiger today? Just for variety. And then I just told the lady she rode an elephant yesterday, and the lady just put her on the thing and allowed her to ride by herself. If you see where I ran to go and pick her. So we got to Filmhouse and we ordered meat pie. Look at my face. You will know that meat pie was not good at all. I don't know if this happens to you as a breastfeeding mom. Let me know in the comment section, or if you've breastfed before, like how was it like for you? Do you usually get hungry like after 2 to 3 feeds? Like I'll eat breakfast and then after I feed this girl the first time, second time, by the third time I am super super duper hungry. It's almost like there's a hole in my tummy, so I get to eat extra, right? That was why I had to buy that meat pie and it was not nice at all. You guys will notice that I changed into a sweater and my baby is also wearing a sweater. That is because these film rooms are usually very, very cold. Like they're very cold. But this one was not really cold, so all the sweater we wear, we ended up being a waste. But anyway, better prevention than cure. My brother kept complaining that I carried a lot of load, blah 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 blah. But anyway, motherhood, right? So we entered for the movie. I was super excited at this point. Hey God. And it was worth it. Like the film was really really good. The acting was lovely. The actors were amazing. I mean, Viola Davis was amazing. She brought in her A game. She was not like the lady in How to Get Away with Mother and all the other movies she has acted. That's one of the things I love about her. Every movie you see of her, she is usually not the same person. And the last one, right, she did pretty well. And then there's this other lady. What's her name? Do you remember her name? The one that has energy. I cannot remember her name, but she had so much energy. She's the one that trained the ladies, the recruits for the King's Guard. She had so much energy. I loved her character. I loved everything about her and how she carried her character. And then again, Viola Davis' daughter really did very well. All the ladies were really incredible. It's a feminist film, of course, because they're talking about women liberation, women freedom, women being able to do what men can do, and all of that. I loved the story. Women recognizing their pain and women standing up for themselves, right? Women standing up and fighting the battle, right, and winning, and being victorious. I loved the story, and also the setting, wonderful, wonderful setting. I like the effort they put into building the set. The set was well built, even the slavery setting, wonderfully done. And I felt like the what's it called, it's an African story with a Nigerian setting, because they were talking about the Oyo Empire and all of that. And then I felt like Dahomey does not exist, but in case it does, if you know that it exists, please let me know in the comment section. I stand to be corrected, but I feel like it's just a fantasy, what's it called, village, just to create just something to give the picture of the Amazon ladies and all of that. Yeah, then another thing that stood out for me also was the costume. The costumes, though they were not really African, kind of, because the era the film was set in, the year, I felt like the time of slavery. I don't know if Africans were wearing those kinds of costumes, those kind of Ankara wears, silk, chiffon, and and all of that. The costumes were giving Egyptian vibes, especially what the Viola Davis wore at the end of the film, and even what the king was always wearing. Those jackets, kimono jackets, and all of that. And then also another thing that stood out for me was the king. King, I don't know, king what? Do you remember his name? See, I can't remember anybody's name in that film. The only person I know is Viola Davis, and I'll have to see the film again to probably remember names and all of that. So this king, the king of the Dahomey, right? I loved his characterization. He embodied his character wonderfully well. He did so well. His accent was well spoken. He had the Nigerian pride. He carried his Nigeria. I think the guy is Nigerian. I don't know. Interesting. But I think he's Nigerian because he acted half of the Yellow Sun. If you've seen half of the Yellow Sun, that's Ugu, the Kainenese, not Kainene, is it Kainene or what's the other lady's name? Kainene is the sister. Odenigbo's houseboy. That's him, Ugu. And I mean, the guy did so well, so well. The dance, God, how could I forget the dance? Hey, the warrior dance the ladies did before the battle. Oh my God, I loved that scene. By the time I'm able to have that scene in movie in my phone, I'm going to see that part like 10 times. The dance was wonderful. I loved the fact that they were using, I don't know, was that palm oil, palm kernel oil, or what, or was it ori they use on their skins glow and all of that. The dance was wonderful. It really stood out for me. And then again, I don't know if you guys saw that scene where at the beginning scene where this girl slapped where this guy slapped this girl. He came to ask for her hand in marriage, and the next thing he's slapping her and saying, "In my house, you will obey." But who does that? In which country? I thought it was very stupid. But anyway, but then again, it also portrays, what they're trying to say, the message they're trying to pass across, about, women standing up for themselves. She didn't have to take that. She didn't have to marry him and be silent. She stood up for herself. She fought the fight. And she decided that what marriage is not the way for me, and that's not what I want to do with my life. So, women can decide to do what they want to do. If women decide that they don't want to get married, who's going to produce all the children in the world? But anyway, that's a topic for another day. So well, that's it. I think these are the things that really stood out for me in the movie. And yeah, and then the king said something. He said, "When you're in my village, you should speak my language." But he's speaking English. I don't know. Was it an English speaking? Because at that time, where Portuguese were doing trade, what's it called, slavery with Nigerians or Africans, I don't think they were speaking English. There was usually a translator or something like that. But like I said, I feel like the movie is a fantasy. Dahomey is a fantasy land in Africa, where they had Amazon ladies and all of that. So And then I like the fact that, Viola Davis spoke out for her pain, the pain that that guy, inflicted on her when she had to give birth to the daughter and all of that. And, it's a relatable story for, a lot of people that are going through such in this generation. And, well, I think that's all that stood out for me in the movie. Thank you all for watching this video. If you're not subscribed, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys again in my next video. Love you all. Bye.